Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Death Stranding. Before we start, look at my beautiful dog, babe. Man, he's just chilling, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, I'm still kind of sick, as you guys can see. I don't know if you can actually, but yeah, I'm still coughing like an idiot, like an old geezer, but here we are. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, let's talk about Death Stranding and about the whole thing, the whole game, and the things that I love and the things that I like, my own pacing in through the story and shit. And you know what? That's kind of what I love about it. The fact that I can take my damn time. Like, I'm not being rushed towards some point of no return where the game just yanks the world away from me. Nah, Death Stranding lets me keep going even after the story's done, which is a relief because I don't want this weird, broken, beautiful world to vanish once the credits roll. I want to still walk it, trip on rocks, fall into rivers, rebuild roads just because I feel like they should be there. And knowing I can do that after finishing, that the world stays open, that's peace of mind. It means I can savor the quiet, the solitude, the absurdity, the damn cargo that won't sit still. I can finish at my own weird, lopsided pace, and the world will still be there, waiting. And speaking of the world still being there, well, now I'm deep in it, like deep in the soup. I met Higgs, or more accurately, Higgs happened to me. That guy, absolute prick. Charisma off the charts. Don't get me wrong. He's got that energy like he walked straight out of a cologne ad shot during the apocalypse. Yeah, it's annoying how cool he is while being very clearly a dick. Like, I know I'm supposed to hate him. I mean, I do hate him, but also I kind of want to study him or punch him or both. And Fragile, man, she's tangled in this mess somehow. I mean, there was a cutscene, and I kind of was talking to my mom, and I didn't pay that much attention, which sucks. But still, I can feel it. But she's not saying everything, or maybe she is, and I'm just not decoding it right. Either way, I'm in that full ADHD flavored spiral where I know I missed something important, but I also know that Kojima wanted me to miss it. He built this narrative like it's duct taped to a lightning storm and whispered in riddles. Every scene feels like it's screaming, hey, there's more here. But then he just hands me another box to carry and says, figure it out. And honestly, that's exactly the energy I'm running with now. Full on, whoop-de-doo, I'll just keep delivering in, pretending I'm not spiraling. And that's Sam Bridges' energy. Keep walking, don't ask, trust the terrain more than the people. If someone looks too cool, they're probably a problem. Someone looks broken, same deal. So yeah, Higgs is dangerous and oozes I've seen too much and care too little vibes. Fragile's wrapped in more misery than her own delivery suit, and me, I'm somewhere between lost and obsessed, in love with the confusion. Like, I need it to make sense, but also don't want it to, not yet. Let it drip, let it sting, let the Cairo tide rise. That's my vibe. And then, holy shit, the first boss fight hits right after that whole Higgs encounter. Like, the game doesn't even give me time to breathe. I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but the moment it started, I was gripping my grip for dear life. You know what I mean? Not in some metaphorical, hold fast way, but literally clenching my mouse like it was a rope hanging off a cliff. It wasn't hard in the traditional sense, no get good required, but the tension off the charts. Cargo flying, hands sweating, panic lurching across me like a second skin. I lost my load mid chaos, and that's kind of weird to say if you phrase it like this, you know, like, oh, that jerk, and I lost my load. And that just hurt. Like, forget my own safety. I was mourning the boxes. I was trying to hold my balance, make sense of the terrain, not get swallowed by the tar in this thing, the BT, the catcher, whatever the hell you call that giant ink stained nightmare. It just rose out and out of the muck like fear incarnate. And yeah, I know now. That's not just some one-time surprise thing, you know? Like, it's not like, surprise! Catchers are real. They are out there, waiting, listening. The game doesn't just throw monsters at you, it listens to your steps, the sound you make, how much you're carrying, whether you're running or crawling, it watches you screw up. and it wants you to. And that's what makes it brutal. Not the fight itself, but the way everything collapses when the terrain, the tension, and the tar all hit you at once. So I bit my nails, I survived, I think I screamed at one point, and I've never been more afraid of a puddle in my life. In that fight, that wild black tar chaos where I was dodging for my life and throwing blood bombs like they were prayers, it made me wonder, what if I just left some hermetic grenades behind in that boss zone? Could another poor bastard get help from that? Or would it just disappear into the void like most of my better ideas? Turns out, kind of. I'm not handing off my exact gear to some other random player. It's more like the game simulates it. It's doing that Kojima-asynchronous-strand-connection magic where suddenly this hologram of another player appears mid-battle and tosses me a grenade like we've been brothers in blood this whole time. And the wild part, that happens because I prepared. It's not just random kindness from the void. It's the world recognizing I'm trying to make it better for myself and for others. Like, leave stuff behind, and yeah, maybe next time I'm neck deep in black sludge, someone, or the illusion of someone, will have my back. And that's what kills me about this game. I'm alone, but not really. It's lonely, but full, and when I throw something into the world, it might just echo back when I need it most. So yeah, after barely crawling out of that boss fight, drenched in adrenaline and regret, I had this thought, like, if I drop some hermetic grenades here, will someone else actually get to use them? Or is it just me throwing resources into the abyss like an idiot? And now I know, it's not a waste, not even close. When I drop something, blood grenades, weapons, tools, the game logs it. It doesn't just vanish, it becomes part of the shared world. Someone else, somewhere, could be in the middle of their own nightmare, slipping in tar, cargo flying, and then bam, one of those hologram porters show up and tosses them a grenade. And yeah, maybe it's not literally mine, but it's because I helped, because I put something there. It's not a one-to-one system, it's more spiritual than mechanical, if it makes any sense. I don't need credit, I won't get a thank you message, but that gesture, that one moment of planning, of leaving something behind for someone I'll never meet, it gets woven into the game's ecosystem. And when I'm in trouble, the world remembers, the karma comes back. No act of generosity is wasted here. Every item, every rope, every ladder, every blood-drenched grenade, it matters. Not because I said so, but because the system believes it matters. Because connection matters. So yeah, I drop gear with purpose now. I leave things behind like breadcrumbs for the next lost soul, not just because it helps, but because I want to be helped too. And of course, just when I start buying into this whole we're all connected man vibe, I meet him. That crusty, ungrateful, random-ass old geezer after the boat ride. My first real contract in the new region, and this guy acts like I dropped off expired pizza instead of hauling his precious shit across the apocalypse. And not just random shit. It was medicine that he needed. That piece of shit. Bro, I was soaked in tar. I probably bled for that delivery. I fought invisible monsters made of oil and regret. And this guy, he shrugs, hits me with the most passive-aggressive, do it or don't, I don't care, tone I've ever heard in my life. Like, why are you even alive? Is it the prepper thing? Are you just hoarding resentment in that bunker of yours? Genuinely, I have no clue how someone like that survives the world of Death Stranding. Maybe he's fed by pure spite, you know? And yeah, I know it's the point. I know, the game wants me to feel this. It wants me to rage after doing everything right. Only to be dismissed by some shut-in who forgot what connection even feels like. That fury, that's canon. That's border rage. That's the moment I realized I'm not just delivering stuff, I'm dragging humanity, kicking and screaming back into the light. And some of these assholes would rather sit in the dark. But goddamn it, man, I almost wanted to cancel the connection just to spite him, throw his damn cargo at the door, flip off the hologram, and walk away. And yet, I didn't, because I'm Sam, because I walk, because even when they don't deserve it, I'm still the one making the effort. That's the weight, that's the job. Still, fuck that guy. And you know what really twists the knife? I had to connect him. I had to. Not because I wanted to help him, that miserable, crusty relic of whatever humanity used to be, but because I needed access to the damn chiral network. I needed the infrastructure, I needed the ladders, the ropes, the bridges, the generosity of people I'll never meet, scattered across the same shattered country. I needed them, and that meant linking him. If it weren't for that, I'd have left him in the dark, let his prepper bunker rot under the weight of his own ego, but I couldn't, because the world's bigger than my pride. Even when it stings, even when I'm standing there thinking, if I ever ended up like this guy, please put me down. Mercy, kill me. I don't want to rot like that. And that's the sick beauty of it, isn't it? The paradox at the heart of the game. I carry the connection forward even when the people I'm connecting don't deserve it. I do it because someone has to, because that's the job, because the chiral web doesn't build itself. He's not the point. I am. We are. And if I ever do start becoming that bitter, joyless, human-shaped lump of detachment, I hope someone puts a bullet to my head. For real, like, just end my misery. And the irony of all that is seeing people online, moist critical, game ranks to some extent, like he's more, into the game. I liked his video a lot. He was very honest, but still, just roasting the combat like it betrayed them personally. Charlie is the one that literally said is shit and it's the worst thing ever. Like, the story is good, but the whole game is just, the gameplay is bad. And why, Charlie? You're the lead character of Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Like, what the fuck, Like, man, don't do that. It's a good game. Like, what the fuck? And I'm still here, I'm sitting here like, are we even playing the same game? Because, yeah, okay, I haven't gone guns blazing yet, but from what I've played, hand-to-hand feels fine. More than fine even, especially with the strand. Once you figure that tool out, it's like, yeah, now we're dancing. It's not complex, but it's smooth, deliberate, not supposed to be flashy. It's survival choreography, more like it, you know what I mean? And the driving, people act like it's a war crime. Sure, I've gotten my truck wedged between rocks like I was trying to parallel park on the moon, but I work around it, You learn the terrain. That's the whole premise of the game, right? The world is the obstacle. You can't hate the mountain for being steep. That's its job. Like, bruh, honestly, I saw Charlie moist himself trying to climb this absurd slope with barely any prep. Didn't even use his scanner, just used some ladders that were thrown up there, like if he was speedrunning Skyrim, Then his cargo went yeeting down the cliff, and he blamed the game. And I was like, bro, that's not on Kojima, that's on you. This isn't a game where you brute force your way through terrain like it owes you something. It's about understanding it, reading the ground, respecting it, and maybe that's the disconnect. Most critics don't want to slow down. They want their dopamine, their kill streaks, their predictable enemy AI. But Death Stranding, it says no. It says, slow the fuck down and think. Feel your footsteps, balance your load, read the wind, and pack an extra pair of boots. And if that's too much, maybe the game's not the problem. I don't know, I think the game makes sense if you actually play it instead of trying to turn into something it never claimed to be. It's not about perfect mechanics, it's about philosophy. Every stumble, every stuck tire, every awkward punch is part of the friction he wants you to feel. Because you're not a soldier, you're not a hero. You're just a guy walking across a dead world trying to connect the dots, and sometimes that means carrying bullshit cargo for someone who doesn't deserve it. Like that old fuck. And sometimes it means hauling your own expectations up a slope that doesn't care if you fall. That's the game. Like, literally, that's the whole premise of the game. And the thing is, I still don't get how people can seriously say the vehicles are bad. Like, what the hell are they doing? I've been hijacking mule trucks left and right, stacking deliveries like a damn Amazon warlord, and it's all been working fine. Better than fine, honestly. I'm delivering more now than ever. Efficient, fast. I'm cruising across this chiral-scarred world like it's my twisted little playground. So yeah, maybe they patched some things since launch, and polished the wheels a bit, but the core, the logic, it's always there. And I think the real problem is, People play this game like it's GTA with ghosts. They slam into boulders at full speed, ignore terrain, overload their vehicles with 10 metric tons of piss bombs and resin, and then go, wow, why isn't this working? Bro, you're not driving a tank, you're driving a truck through nature's revenge fantasy. Kojima didn't make cars, he made tools. And tools demand respect. Terrain matters, weight matters, momentum matters. And when you actually think, when you scan, route, adjust your speed, manage your battery, even just look before you leap, suddenly the vehicles respond beautifully. They're not bad, they're not just for clowns. So no, it's not the game, it's not broken, it's people not knowing how to play it. And I'm sorry, but if your truck flips off a cliff because you decided to go vertical with 800 kilograms of metal on your back, that's on you, King, not the code. I don't know, I'm just vibing, me and my mule truck, rolling through the end of the world like it owes me something, and if someone still says the driving sucks, cool, I'll leave a charging station for them anyway, maybe they'll figure out eventually, so I don't know. But yeah, it's not that hard, it's not that hard. I almost flipped my truck 3 times, and I was like, what the fuck, man? But then I noticed, oh shit, it's raining, my tires are completely fucked up with mud, and I'm literally driving on a 75-degree fucking wall, like side of a mountain. Like, bro, it's not the game's fault, it's my fault for being a dipshit. Come on, man. And the funniest part, even when I'm out here running around like an absolute idiot, it still works. I mean, yeah, I literally almost drove off a cliff the other day, but my truck was hanging on the edge of death, tires spinning, gravity screaming, and what did I do? I panicked, mashed the spacebar button like I was trying to resurrect it with CPR, and somehow, I unfucked the whole situation. That's the thing, I made a mistake, I owned it. I was driving through the terrain that no sane person would try to cross in a vehicle held together by hopes and batteries, and I got through. That's not bad game design, that's me being reckless and recovering. But you got people online, they do the same dumb shit and then immediately turn on to the camera like, see, trash game, vehicles suck. No bro, you suck. You tried to take a mountain pass in a mule truck like you were in Dakar Rally, ignored the Yodra deck, and didn't plot the route, didn't prep, and then blamed Kojima when your entire delivery rolled down a hill. Of course it's easier on the road, that's why it's a road, it's built for that. It's built for that. But if you choose to go off it, that's on you. That's the whole point. The terrain's the boss. Every slope, every rock, every swamp is a test of you. And if you fail, it's not because the game hates you. It's because you didn't adapt. I swear, most people just can't handle a game that holds up a mirror and says, hey, maybe you made that worse. They want frictionless power fantasy is not a game where even walking is a conscious act. But me, I'll keep mashing space, I'll keep doing dumb shit and surviving it, because that's the core of Death Stranding. Improvise, adapt, and scream a little while doing it, and maybe honk the horn for good luck. I don't know. And honestly, I'm having a blast. Like, the game's not even done yet, and I'm already hooked to keep playing it. By the time I was writing this part of the script, I had 9-point-something hours in game, so yeah. But I've got 3 friends on this ride too, one with 96.9 hours under their belt, a total veteran, another just warming up with 12.8 hours, and a newbie who just booted the game for the first time, clocking in at literally a minute. He said he's gotta finish some other games first, but he's coming back. It's kind of wild seeing us all at different points connected by the same weird, broken, beautiful world. What really blows my mind is that Death Stranding 1 still feels alive, not just in the game itself, which gets little updates and fixes, but in how Kojima Productions keep sending out messages, sharing news, staying involved, like they're still tending this strange garden they planted years ago. That's rare for any game, let alone this weird. It's more than just playing, it's being part of a community of porters who keep walking the line years later, still carrying boxes and hopes, and it feels like we're all linked, not just in the games world, but out here in real life, in our own ways. So yeah, we're doing great, I'm doing great, we're all doing great, and as long as people like me, like my friends, keep delivering, keep connecting, keep walking, this world won't fade away. It will keep breathing, and I know that I'm not alone. And somehow that means everything. And here we are, 13.8 hours deep. And damn, what a trip. Today hit me and feels harder than I expected, or better yet, yesterday. Everything just clicks. Like the game's pulse synced with my own heartbeat. That connection, the slow, heavy drag of each delivery, the silence broken only by the hum of my truck, and the soft crunch of footsteps, it's something else. I think Kojima really nailed it. This isn't just a game where you move boxes, it's a game where every step carries weight. You know, not just physically, but emotionally. You feel it in your bones. The moment when you build a safe house and know it's not just a pit stop for you, it's a lifeline for some other lost soul trudging through the same hellish stretch, that's magic. And those little moments, like getting a like on a letter you left behind, or seeing another player's footprints merge with yours, that's not game mechanics, you know, like it's not just that. That's a handshake across the void. So yeah, I'm pumped to keep testing all the new gear I unlocked, building more safe spots, and just keeping the connection alive. Try cutscenes, curse at the slopes, honk the horn like a battle cry. This game works because it's about more than just progress. It's about being part of something bigger, something fragile, something real, or something fragile, right? Keep walking. That's what I think, man. Keep building. We are all connected by these strands I'm weaving, and we are weaving, and that's powerful as hell. And man, I gotta tell you something. I was in a mission, in a delivery, doing a delivery, and I kind of got fucked because, you know, the terrain was all shit. There were lots of BTs around me, and I got attacked because I was in on a truck, and I had to get out of the truck, and things were just really bad. I didn't get dragged, but you know, I ran, and then I came back for my cargo, and I was literally stuck, and I couldn't do shit, and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? Like, I can't just track back, I can't go forward, you know, like, what am I gonna do? And then I used my Ultra Deck scan, literally showed me a path from someone else that used the same path, and someone else used that same path, and I was like, well, that path looks promising. So I kept going there that way, and sure, I had to hold my breath for a little while, but still, like, it was so good because that fucking path worked. So yeah, like, people literally help each other without helping each other, and it's just like without being there for real, and it's just so good, man, like so fucking good. I like to make my own routes, but that time, yeah, I couldn't do it. I had to use that dude's route. And it was crazy because he was exactly where I landed. So the shitstorm hit us both in the same place, you know, exactly same place, which is crazy because it doesn't happen a lot in this game, but it was exactly the same fucking place. Like, I looked down and there was a path by me. It was insane. So yeah, pretty good, really nice. And you know what? I honestly can't remember the last time I got so hooked on a game that in just 2 days I racked up almost 14 hours straight. Like seriously, games have been so bland lately that half the time I don't even feel like playing. Just want to do my thing, live my life, no extra noise. But this is different. Kojima really made something special here. Something that grabs you and doesn't let go. I'm pumped to dive into day 3 already, and I've got a stash of clips ready to roll. Not sure yet if I'm gonna drop another video or maybe try a big live stream. But honestly, time's tight, still grinding at work, no vacation mode on yet just yet, so we'll see how it shakes out. If you've played Death Stranding, drop your thoughts below. Agree, disagree, whatever, it's all cool. We're not the same, but hey, we're all tangled up in the Skyro network together. Thanks for watching, seriously. Catch you in the next one, my dudes. Keep connecting America, and yeah, subscribe. Because if you don't, a BT might just crash your place and school fuck you while you're sleeping. No joke. Or maybe the next time you take a shit, you calls a void out. That's even worse. I mean, I got my dog and my dad to worry about. Mom's far away, so she's safe. But still, no void outs during bathroom breaks. Let's keep that off the table. Stay safe out there, and, of course, keep walking. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys in the next one. And let's go. I need to cook some eggs. And yeah, that's it. Bye, boys. Kisses.